Good afternoon, dear children. So after this beautiful mass we have this morning um, for the first Saturday of the month, and as we're starting yesterday, we're starting with the feast of Saint Joseph. We started the month of May, which is especially dedicated to Our Lady. It's the month of Our Lady, and starting with the feast of Saint Joseph and ending on the 31st of May by the crownship of Our Lady. I would like to talk to you today about a beautiful devotion that came from France, actually, and it is the devotion to about the Miraculous medal, which is very, very powerful, and it's a medal of Our Lady, and Our Lady asked us through Saint Catherine Labouré to wear it every day, to receive it from priest and to have it every day. And I would like to introduce you today to this beautiful devotion you probably already know. And this devotion to Our Lady is related to an apparition of Our Lady that happened in this beautiful church of Paris, La Rue du Bac. It's a monastery of the Sister of the Charity, founded by Saint Vincent de Paul in the 17th century. And in this church, Our Lady appeared to an humble woman, a novice, who was doing, doing her novitiate, and one night Our Lady asked an angel to come and to wake her up and to come to the church because she wanted to talk to her. And this is the chapel you can see on the image I just put on the other side. Sorry. It's the chapel where Our Lady appeared. So Our Lady appeared, and you can see on the image. I will show you later other images. But on the main altar, you've got the Our Lady above the main altar, and after, if you look on the middle, about the middle of the screen, you will see a statue of Our Lady, and under there is the body, very well conserved, of Saint Catherine Labouré. So you can see it now, and at the right place where Our Lady appeared, more or less. And she sat on the priest's chair and asked Saint Catherine Labouré to come and to pray with her and to expand this beautiful devotion of the Miraculous medal that we're going to talk about. And so Our Lady appeared to this young lady, and here is Our Lady above the main altar, and you can see that she is in heaven, and with some rays coming from her hands. And this is very important. I will explain why we've got those rays coming. And she's crowned with the 12 stars, which appeared also on the Miraculous medal. And she's under her feet. She is crushing the head of the snake. And the snake, it is Satan, and it is also an invitation for us when we're wearing this beautiful medal to remember that our promise in the baptism that we renounced to Satan and all his pomp and everything he wants to do to trap us and to send us to hell with him, and that's something we need absolutely to avoid. And this Miraculous medal we're about to talk is it is a beautiful devotion that Our Lady asked us to wear, and I would like to present it to you today. So on the next images, which is appearing now, you will see the main face of the medal. And as you know, La Rue du Bac is in Paris, so the medal originally was made in French, but it says, we've got the equivalent in English, obviously. So it says, Ô Marie conçue sans péché, priez pour nous qui avons recours à vous. And for those who don't have the knowledge of the French language, which I will translate it for you. And it's a beautiful prayer to Our Lady. O Mary, conceived without sin, pray for us who have recourse to Thee. And this is on the first face of the medal, and the reverse. You know it as well. So there it is. Sorry, it's a bit longer. So that the reverse of the medal, very soon happening. There it is. So that's the reverse of the medal, and you can see everything you know already. So the M of Mary with the cross, the 12 stars, and the 2 hearts of Jesus and Mary. So that's very briefly what the medal, Miraculous medal, is looking like. So, just to quick remember about the the history of the church, because it is the Miraculous medal must be linked to the proclamation of the dogma of the Immaculate Conception, and that happened in 1854. And 4 years later, so it's not very long, Our Lady appeared as the Immaculate Conception in Lourdes, you know, the apparition of Lourdes, and to confirm this privilege to this privilege of the Immaculate Conception. And the Miraculous medal was released 20 years before that, because it is in 1830, about 1830, that's the Miraculous. Our Lady appeared to Saint Catherine Labouré and asked her to expand this devotion and to have those medals made to be wear, to be put on the chest and to be given to everybody that have this devotion. There is nothing to do with the devotion. Just Our Lady ask us to wear it very simply and to be faithful to her. So this that's the you've got the around the medal the invocation Our Lady. To Our Lady, O Mary, conceived without sin, pray for us who have recourse to Thee. And it is the identity. It is the person of Our Lady we are, and the devotion we have to her, which is the marked on this invocation around the medal, because it is the Immaculate Conception. You know, dear children, that Our Lady is Immaculate Conception. She never committed any sin, and she never needed to receive the baptism like we did. We receive the baptism because we need to be washed of the original sin. Our Lady never needed that, because she was preserved. She was protected, because she was to become the Mother of God. So this is why we have a special recourse to Our Lady, because she was protected all along her life. She was protected from the very beginning till the very end. And as she is without any sin, she is the best protector we can have on earth. She was human, like you and me, but she was specially protected because she was to become the Mother of God. And from this privilege to become the Mother of God are coming the other privilege, and especially the Immaculate Conception, which is the most beautiful one. And this is why it's marked around the medal. as you can see on the image on the screen. And you can see at the very bottom also the date of 1830, which is the date of the apparition of Our Lady in La Rue du Bac. So let's go and see the more in detail the description of the medal. So on the image I'm about to put on the screen right now. So this is the bottom of the statue of Our Lady. So, and you see that we can see the snake, which is crushed by the foot of Our Lady. See, and this snake is above a globe, which is the earth, and the snake, as you know, is Satan, and then that's related to the book of Genesis. The book of Genesis, because it's a snake, that's the devil under the appearance of a snake tempted our first parents, Adam and Eve, and asked them to eat the apple, which was the forbidden fruit. God didn't want or forbid Adam and Eve, our first parents, to eat the apple, to eat the fruit from the tree, and they disobeyed. And this is why we are so weak today, and we cannot. It's very difficult for us to become saints. But we've got this special protection of Our Lady. We've got this promise since the very beginning of the history of the world. We've got this promise that the snake will lose. The snake, the devil, will lose because of Our Lady. Because she was faithful to Jesus all along her life. So she is our mother, as I told this morning. She is also a protector, and she is a model. Because all along her life, as she never committed any sin, she is able to crush the head of Satan. And this is what we are asking every time we are praying Our Lady. This is what we are asking all the time when we are praying Our Lady, and it is very important to have this beautiful devotion. So on the Miraculous medal at the feet of Our Lady, we've got this eternal promise of God that the snake will be crushed down by the feet of Our Lady, because she was always faithful to Jesus. Our Lady is herself engaged in this spiritual fighting against the devil and the world. She is also crushing, because it's, remember what I said, also under the snake. She is crushing both the snake and the world, because the world belonged to Satan. The world belonged to this infamous snake. So, in fact, by crushing the head of the snake and the world, Our Lady is just asking us to reject Satan and the spirit of the world, and to enter in God's life. So in fact, when we are wearing this Miraculous medal, we need to ask the grace of a true conversion to Mary and to God. If we are moving along a bit around the medal, so you see right now that there is rays coming from the hands of Our Lady. Those rays, she herself told St. Catherine Labouré that those rays are the graces that are coming from her, or more exactly from her Son through her. And to continue and meditate about those rays, which are the graces that we are asking to her, St. Catherine Labouré during the apparition noticed that some fingers were not producing any rays. And she asked, very simply, as a good child do to Our Lady, she asked, why is there some rays missing from your fingers? And Our Lady answered in the same way, very simply, very gently. Imagine a mother talking to her child. And she answered, well, it is the grace that the men are not asking me, are not asking my son. how can we continue our meditation about the rays of graces of Our Lady, if it's not by asking those graces that are forgotten? You see, those graces we need to ask. There's the graces that we need for everyday's life. Those graces to make all the rays shining from the hands of Our Lady. This is really important, and this is also the power of the devotion to this beautiful devotion to the Miraculous Medal. And those rays are also showing us that Our Lady can obtain all the graces that we need for our life. You want to be truly obedient to your parents. You want to be truly obedient and become true good children of God? Ask Our Lady that graces. Probably these graces you need for yourself, and you will make a new rays coming from the finger of Our Lady, and she will be happier always, because she is there in heaven to send us graces. She gave us an evidence with the rays coming from her hands that she is our best protector in heaven, and she wants to give us those graces. She wants to give us, to show us those rays of graces. Do not forget to ask the graces that you need, those special blessings that you need to be always faithful to Jesus, to be always faithful to your good duty towards your parents. This is important as well. So, you see that those graces, those rays, they are coming from the hands of Our Lady towards the globe which is under the feet. Those graces are poured over us. And it is also the promise that if we are devoted to Our Lady, if we are truly devoted and we are well wearing this miraculous medal, we will receive and we will be part of the final victory, which is the light. The victory of the light of Christ over the darkness of the devil. So don't forget about those rays. Don't forget to ask Our Lady to make all the rays shining from their hands. We are now going to move to the reverse of the medal. So here is again the reverse of the medal, just for your memory. And I'm going to introduce you to how we can, what's the symbolism of all those different things that we can have on the reverse. First of all, this the reverse of the medal, you can see on the center. You can see on the center that there is an M on a cross. I'm sure you already guessed what the meaning of the M. Obviously, the M is the initial of Mary, the name of Our Lady, and she is supporting. The cross is mixed. You see, everything is joined because she was so united to her son all along her life. And the cross, obviously, is the cross of Jesus. And the two are mixed like that, you can see that the cross and the M are joined. It shows us the very intimate relationship between the Christ and his mother. Mary was at the bottom of the cross, and the salvation of the human by Jesus was also she was also united to this mission of salvation of the Son of God. And because she was at the bottom of the cross, suffering and compassionating the passion of Jesus, she is part of the redeeming plan, and this is also what we can call her the co-redeemer. So this is the meaning of the M of Mary and the cross intimately joined together. She is part of the sacrifice of the redemption. Just under the the M, we have the two hearts of Jesus and Mary, and we can make a difference. This one on the more in the middle of the screen obviously is the heart of Our Lady. How can we make the difference? Look at the one on the right of your screen. You've got an heart burning with fire because it's the Sacred Heart of Jesus, and it's crowned with thorns. And that's, remember us, that Jesus was crowned of thorns during his passion. And the heart of Our Lady is not crowned with thorns, but it's pierced by a sword. See, because it's related to the promise and to the 7 sorrows of Our Lady. Or maybe it will be an occasion for another talk about the 7 sorrows of Our Lady, because it's a beautiful devotion. But remember that Our Lady, she was suffering a lot for us because she saw her Son suffering for us. And this is why her heart was spiritually pierced by the sword, a sword of sorrow. Imagine a mother looking for her child dying in incredible sufferings on the cross. Yes, she will be full of sorrow, and this is those two hearts are on the medal to show the love of Christ and the love of Mary for us, because in the heart is the seat of the love. You see, so and she was pierced by the sword because she accepted the sacrifice of her Son for us. And those two hearts are on the medal because the significance is are the two hearts. It is the link of the life, the spiritual life between Jesus and Mary. And finally, on this medal, I just need to find it again. I'm afraid I forgot where did I put these images. I'm sorry for that. So let's show the medal again. You will understand. Sorry for this interruption. You can see the 12 stars around the medal. I'm sure you've got an idea of what the 12 stars are meaning. The 12 stars, they are the 12 apostles, and they represent the church, because the 12 apostles were the first to spread the word of God across the globe. And they represent the church because the church is the heritage of Jesus, and it was founded by Jesus and the apostles. And we need this devotion to the Holy Catholic Church, because when we are baptized, we become child of Jesus and also child of the church, which is exactly the same thing. And when we belong to the church, it's a privilege and it's a duty to love Christ and to participate to the passion of Christ for the world. Yes, each of you, at any age, you are all invited to be associated to the mission of Christ, uniting your own hearts with the hearts of Jesus and Mary. So in fact, the Miraculous Medal is a call for all of us to become holier and to choose, like Mary and Jesus, the path of the love until the complete gift of yourself to the redemption. And remember, this is the fruit of the mystery of the fifth sorrowful mystery, the gift of yourself to the redemption, how we can participate to the redemption. And those 12 stars around the Miraculous Medal are here to remember us that we need to offer our life to Jesus. So it is, you see, it's very tiny. Most of the time it's no more than an inch high, this medal, but it's so powerful and it means so many things that I think it was a very important thing to mention this Miraculous Medal at the very beginning of this month of May. What are the powers of the medal? Why do we call this medal miraculous? It is due to the most splendid miracles that it obtained in the past centuries. See, this medal was released, and as you remember, the medal was it shows on the first face of the medal. It was released in 1830, and St. Catherine Labouré worked very, very hard to have this made the quicker possible, as Our Lady requested, and to improve this and to give an evidence of the divine power of and the miraculous power of this medal. In 2 years later, a terrible epidemic happened in Paris and killed more than 20,000 people. The Daughters of Charity, amongst it, which is the congregation St. Catherine Labouré belonged to, started to give all the people around her this miraculous medal. And the first 2,000 medals were distributed very, very quickly. And immediately what happened? Hundreds and hundreds. And the fact of wearing the miraculous medal healed the people who had the faith in heaven and in the intercession of Our Lady. But it was not only the healing of the bodies, it was also the healing of the soul. Many, many conversions happen, and protections, and everything, all sort of things. And the people living in Paris at that time were so astonished by the powers of Our Lady by just wearing this very simple little thing, less than an inch. Remember, it's bigger like my finger, and that they called themselves this medal miraculous. 2 years later, in 1834, there is already 500,000 medals given. 1 year later, there is 1 million medals in the whole world. And in 1939, less than 10 years after the apparition of Our Lady, there is 10 millions. And when St. Catherine Labouré died in 1876, there is more than 1 billion medals all across the world. Because Our Lady rewarded with this very, very special and very powerful protection all those people that devoutly receive this medal and pray and were true and good children of God. So this is with this beautiful consideration about the power of the medals of Our Lady that we will end this talk. I'm sorry, it was a bit longer than I expected, but I think it is a beautiful devotion. And if you haven't the Miraculous medal, if you're not wearing it at the moment, I would be more than happy, or Canon Mojan, doesn't matter, we would be more than happy to enroll you in this beautiful devotion, to bless you and to impose the medal on you, because to this medal is attached a very special blessing in the Rituale Romanum that we're using here at St. Peter and Paul and St. Philomena. I would be more than happy to give that to you and to introduce you, to enroll you in this beautiful devotion to Our Lady. Remember that devotion of Our Lady saved the world many, many times in the past. And it is in those difficult times where we can have the Mass and we can have free access to all the sacraments. It is the devotion to Our Lady that will free us from all those things. Be devoted to Our Lady, and if you can have the Miraculous medal with you all the time, just do it. I urge you, have with you, wear every day, every time, any 24 hours, 7 days, have the Miraculous medal on you, with you. It is an Our Lady promised, and you know that when a promise is coming from heaven, it can be wrong. Our Lady promised her special protection to all children that will wear devoutly and simply, gently, the Miraculous medal. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. O Mary, conceived without sin, pray for us who have recourse to thee. O Mary, conceived without sin, pray for us who have recourse to thee. Our Lady, O Mary, conceived without sin, pray for us who have recourse to thee. Et benedictio Dei omnipotentis, Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti, descendat super vos, et maneat semper. Amen. God bless you, be kind, and just keep in your mind to be the true children of Mary, the true children of God. God bless you, and see you next time.